Spotify, DoorDash, Zillow, Apple Music. All of these apps just moved inside ChatGPT. OpenAI didn't add a feature, they launched an app store with 800 million users. This is their iPhone moment, and I'm showing you why your phone might be obsolete. These aren't links to websites. They're full applications running inside the chat window. You type, create a focus playlist in Spotify, and boom. The Spotify interface appears right there. No app switching, no new tab, but here's where it gets insane. They released an apps SDK. That means any developer can now build apps for ChatGPT. The launch partners: Spotify, Apple Music, Zillow, Coursera, Canva, Booking.com, Expedia, Salesforce, DoorDash, Instacart. ChatGPT just became a distribution channel for 800 million weekly users. And this is where most people miss the real story. Think about how you use your phone. Unlock, swipe, tap an app, navigate menus, switch apps, friction everywhere. OpenAI just killed that entire workflow. They're not building a chatbot feature. They're building what analysts call a new operating system layer on top of the web. Your apps, they become background services that ChatGPT orchestrates. Concrete example, instead of opening DoorDash, browsing menus, adding to cart, checking out, you just say, order my usual Thai food. ChatGPT handles everything. You confirm, done. They even built something called instant checkout with an agentic commerce protocol. Etsy's already integrated. Shopify's coming. You discover products in chat. Buy in chat. Never leave. Which brings us to the part that has Apple and Google panicking. For 15 years, Apple and Google controlled software distribution. 30% cut of every transaction. Total gatekeeping power. ChatGPT just created a competing channel where developers reach hundreds of millions without paying Apple or Google a dime. Your smartphone home screen, that grid of icons you've used since 2008. It might not be the default anymore. If ChatGPT becomes your first stop for search, tasks, and apps, traditional app stores lose their stranglehold. One analyst put it perfectly: this isn't adding features. This is building a full platform with distribution and payments. But here's the part nobody's talking about yet. When you connect Spotify to ChatGPT, ChatGPT sees what you listen to. Connect DoorDash, it knows what you eat. Salesforce, your entire CRM. Zillow, every house you browse. OpenAI gets a god-level view of your digital life. Sure, they have permission prompts. You can configure data sharing. But we're centralizing massive personal data into one AI system. And unlike your phone where apps are sandboxed, this is conversational. Context from one app influences another. The power law dynamics are insane. If ChatGPT becomes the platform, OpenAI doesn't just control the AI model, they control the entire software ecosystem built on top. But if you're a developer or creator, this is your gold rush moment. This is a brand new distribution channel with almost zero competition right now. You can build what they call micro apps, lightweight tools that solve specific problems. Unlike the Apple App Store where you're competing against millions, this is early innings. Ship something useful in the next few months. You could get highlighted in ChatGPT's directory and reach an audience you'd never get otherwise. OpenAI's expanding monetization options. Developers will charge for apps or in-app functionality. Instead of competing for attention in crowded stores, you're building for a conversational platform where discovery happens through natural language. That's a fundamentally different game. And the early movers will win big. So here's what just happened. ChatGPT launched a full app platform. Third-party apps, 800 million weekly users. SDK for developers. Built-in payments. Major brands already integrated. This isn't a feature update. It's OpenAI's play to become the conversational operating system between you and every service you use. Your phone might not be obsolete tomorrow, but the way you interact with it, that's changing faster than most people realize. The question isn't whether this disrupts app stores. It's how long until you forget what your home screen even looks like. What are your thoughts about this? Please share with us and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button to get updated with the latest AI news. Thank you for watching.